Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Castpotro. It's fantastic to have you back with us for another insightful episode. I'm your host, Alson Furby, and this is the grand finale of season one. So, as always, I am joined by my brilliant co host, the one and only Ibrahim Shampo. Ibrahim, how are you doing today?
Hey, son. Feeling great, and I'm excited to be here and check out another thought-provoking topic with you. And tell me, how about you?
Yeah, feeling amazing, but with a touch of bittersweetness as well.
I hear you. Mixed feeling for sure, but I am also hopeful for season two. Fresh topics, new guests to learn from, and maybe even
Maybe even, what? Spill the beans, Ibrahim. Are we getting new hosts and co-hosts? A whole new set? You kidding
Uh,
me?
let's just say there might be some exciting surprises in store for our amazing listeners. So, season two promises to keep things interesting.
Oh, well, I think listeners need to wait a bit to know what exactly going to happen in season two. But for now, let's not think about the future because today we are here to focus on overcoming fear and doubt.
Absolutely. And to help us navigate this complex topic, we have two incredible guests joining us today. They will be sharing their valuable insights. Today, we're happy to have with us Rafia and Frista.
Hello, everybody. This is Rafia from Pakistan, and I'm a psychologist by profession, and I'm also working as a community manager in Nobel. And thank you so much, guys, for having me here today.
Yes, and this is Prishta from Afghanistan, a high school student and accountant in an online company. And this is such a great honor to be here. Thank you.
Thank you both for joining us on Castpotro.
And we're thrilled to have you here. Fear and doubt are universal challenges. I know our listeners are eager to learn from your experiences and knowledge.
Yeah, absolutely. To kick things off, let's start with a broad question, shall we? So, Rafia, I'm going to ask you, in your experiences, how do fear and doubt manifest in people's life? What do you think about it?
That's a really good question. I would say that I see fear and doubt manifest in a variety of ways. They can be paralyzing, causing people to procrastinate on important tasks or even avoid situations altogether. Fear of failure, for example, it can prevent someone from starting a business, pursuing a dream job, or even speaking up in a meeting.
Well, I think when it comes to fear and doubt, they're like these sneaky little goblins that can really mess with our heads. Like fear might make us hesitate to take risks or try new things, and doubt can totally make us second guess ourselves, even when we know deep down we're capable. And it's like there are these unwelcome guests crashing the party of our lives, causing chaos and holding us back from reaching our full potential. And I think self doubt can be particularly crippling. It can lead to a lack of confidence in one's abilities, a fear of judgment, and a constant questioning of one's choices. This can hold people back from taking risks or pursuing their dreams as well.
Yeah, Frista, I feel the same. It seems like fear and doubt can creep into so many areas of our life, from our careers to our relationships. So, I think let's explore some real life examples from Rafia first and then Frista.
Sure. Let me take you back to my school days, a time ripe with potential but also shadowed by fears and anxieties. Emotions that often take root during those formative years. Just imagine, guys. I am standing backstage at a school debate competition. My heart is pounding and my palms are sweating. The thought of facing that audience filled me with that fear. I would hesitate and haunted by the question of how I would appear to the crowd, how I would sound on the mic. But here's where the story turns. That At that moment, I realized that it was all a mind game. And one day, I mustered the courage to step into the spotlight, and to my surprise, I performed better than I even imagined that I could. It's really fascinating. Like, psychology suggests that our minds tend to amplify our fears far beyond reality. And this little journey of mine from fear to realization was like more than just about debate, and it was about confronting and conquering that imaginary giants in my mind and all my imagination. So yeah, that's my little story.
Wow, wow, wow. That sounds like a familiar struggle for many aspiring creatives. First up, can you share a time you faced the fear of failure?
Well, yes. When I was first offered an online job involving currency exchange in different countries, at the first I initially declined because I had no experience in this field and I had no idea and no interest in business or money matters. And then my sister said that I could give it a try. And she didn't think that it would be difficult as I think, and overcoming my fear of not being able to do it because I was feeling like I would fail in doing my job greatly. I would make thousands of mistakes. And that's why I told myself, yes, I can give it a shot. And now, after 5 months, my work is going very well. I'm so happy for not making that decision not to give it a try. And I've come to believe that one shouldn't be afraid of something that they haven't tried yet. And we should always be risk takers, always in our lives.
So it's not about avoiding failure altogether, but rather about learning from it and using that knowledge to move forward.
Right, right. Those are some great strategies so far. So let's delve deeper then. Rafia, you mentioned self-doubt as another manifestation of fear. So how can people build their confidence and overcome that feeling of inadequacy? What do you think about it?
I would say that the one technique is to challenge your negative self talk. Like, how is your doubt coming? Obviously, because you're thinking negative about yourself, right? When that inner critic starts whispering doubts, silence it with the positive affirmations, and always make sure that you're reminding yourself of your strengths, your accomplishments, and your reason for pursuing your goals, because at the end it's you, like it's about you, how you are looking at your own journey and how you are acknowledging all of your achievements.
Great ideas. If I would add on it, I think when it comes to building confidence and kicking that feeling of inadequacy to the curb, it's all about taking small, meaningful steps forward. Like setting realistic goals and celebrating each little victory along the way that can make us feel happy and also to be confident more. And also surrounding yourself with supportive people who believe in you that you can do it can also make a huge difference in your confidence. And also don't forget to practice self-compassion and remind yourself of your strengths and powers that you have. And it's like nurturing a tiny seed of confidence until it grows into a mighty oak tree and standing tall and strong against the winds of doubt. And positive and encouraging nature can be a powerful source of strength and motivation when self-doubt creeps in.
Right, first up, I think having a good support system is crucial. Sometimes, though, that self doubt can be so strong that positive affirmation or a cheering squad don't seem to cut it. So, Rafia, do you have any advice for those facing particularly intense self doubt?
Yes, I will answer your question, but before that, I want to give you a little example. And let's delve into where this self doubt begins, not from within us, but from the echoes of the childhood. Now, imagine there is a curious 5-year-old asking about division to the parent. And the parent is saying that's for the next year, just stick to the addition for now. So in that moment, the child's potential is unwittingly capped, not by the lack of that ability, but by the perceived limitation which is imposed by someone that they trust. So as you're asking me about the support system and how it can have an impact, it's these early interactions that can really shape how we view our capabilities. And we need to know that as we grow and slowly and steadily we are gaining that emotional maturity, we learn to define our own values and understand what really matters to us. We know what kind of a circle I need to have in my life, and aligning our goals with these values and reconnecting with our whys really help us to navigate through the fog of self-doubt and find our direction, fueling our journey forward with that purpose. So that is one thing that really helps.
That's a powerful point. And Frista, can you share an example of how focusing your values helped you overcome self-doubt and in your professional journey?
Certainly. So, as I told you about how I got the job and how I could overcome my fear of like failure. So there were times when the challenges seemed hopeless, and I questioned whether I had what it takes to succeed. But then I have to remember my core values, my passion for helping others, and my desire to create a positive impact. So that's why focusing on these values gave me strength and power to keep pushing forward and that I could be successful in my professional journey as well.
Yeah, that's inspiring to hear. And so far, we have discussed reframing failure, taking action, challenging negative self talk, focusing on values, and having a support system. So, are there any other strategies you would recommend for practicing gratitude? Krista, can you say something about it?
Absolutely. So when it comes to overcoming fear and doubt, one powerful strategy is practicing gratitude. Like taking time each day to focus what you are grateful for can really help you shift your perspective and build resilience. And who is big advocate for gratitude? Dylan "The Rock" Johnson. Despite facing numerous setbacks in his life, he often talks about how gratitude has been key to staying positive and pushing through tough times. So, yeah, next time when you're feeling overwhelmed, try counting your blessings. It might just help you find the strength and power to keep pushing forward. And also, I found it very helpful to visualize success. Spending some time each day imagining yourself achieving your goals. That might be so interesting and joyful. And see yourself delivering a confident presentation, launching your dream business, or finally finishing that creative project. As I have said, visualizing success helps to program your mind for positive outcomes and boosts your confidence so well.
Frishta, I really second you on that. I think you're right about the gratitude. It's really important that we need to be we need to make sure that we have that. I used to have that gratitude journal as well in my life, and it would really keep me going. It would always motivate me with writing what am I thankful for. And building self compassion is also another crucial aspect, because we often judge ourselves harshly for experiencing fear and doubt. However, this is very normal emotion. I think every one of us can relate right now, whoever is listening, and everyone experience them at any point in life. But by practicing this self-compassion and gratitude exercises, we can actually learn to accept these feelings without, letting them control. So it is something which is very important as well.
Right. Treating ourselves with kindness is so important, especially when we're feeling vulnerable. Sometimes, though, despite all our efforts, fear and doubt can still resurface. We all know that, right? So, what advice can you offer for those moments when setbacks or challenges trigger those negative feelings. Okay, so Frista, do you have anything to say about it?
Yes. For those who are listening to me, please like carefully pay attention that it's important to remember that the route to success is rarely linear. There will be setbacks and challenges along the way, so you should expect challenges on your way. You should just say like there would be a smooth way that I can go ahead. And the key is not to let them define you, okay? To never let them define you, never let the challenges and do setbacks to define you. And when you face a setback, just take some time to reflect on what happened. What really happened? What was the mistake? Or exactly just remind yourself like what happened and learn from your mistakes. That what were my mistakes? How can I learn from them? That I wouldn't like I repeat them again and adjust your approach if necessary. And then pick yourself up and keep moving forward, and that can really help you to go ahead with your success journey.
Yes, absolutely, I would also say. And additionally, it can also be helpful to celebrate like small wins along with on the way. Focusing solely on the long-term goal can also be something which is going to make you feel overwhelming. I think recognizing and celebrating your progress slowly and steadily, no matter how small and it can be, it can help you maintain motivation and build confidence in yourself as well.
It's about celebrating the journey, not just the destination. Sometimes, though, staying motivated on your own can be difficult. Rafia, do you have any advice for our listeners who might struggle with maintaining their focus and motivation?
Yes, I think it needs a whole another episode of podcast, but I would suggest one really good technique, which is smart goals setting technique. And a couple of times we have talked about it in different sessions as well. That SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. And even in Nobel, we are practicing it sometimes. And I think having clearly defined goals with measurable milestone really help you to stay on your track and motivated, and you can keep your team also going with that motivation. They know what they are achieving, and they also know what they are celebrating. So this is something that can really help you, this technique.
Yes, great points. And also, I'll also add my points here. Like for everyone who listening to us and who are grappling with staying focused and motivated. First off, know that you're not alone. Seriously, it's a common challenge we all face from time to time. But here's the thing: breaking down your goals into smaller and more manageable tasks can be a game changer. I've been always working on this to like cut down or break down my goals into smaller tasks and steps that I can just keep moving forward. And instead of feeling overwhelmed by the big picture, tackle one thing at a time. And celebrating every little win along the way can really help you. Believe me that along the way, when you're celebrating small things, small little wins, that would be like like a source of energy for you. And use whatever works for you to keep that motivation trends chugging along. And on those days when you're feeling less than stellar, cut yourself some slack. It's okay to take a breathe or recharge and come back stronger. And remember, you have got this, and building routines and habits can also help you and can be also beneficial for you. Schedule dedicated time each day or week to work on your goals. This constancy helps to create momentum and makes progress feel more manageable for you.
Yeah, those are all fantastic tips. Thank you both for sharing such valuable wisdoms. It's clear that overcoming fear and doubt is an ongoing process, but with the right tools and support, we can all achieve our goals.
Absolutely. Before we wrap up, is there any final piece of advice you would like to leave with our listeners?
Of course, I would love to share a little advice that remember that fear and doubt are really normal. These are those two toxic people in your life, but they will exist. Don't let them hold you back. Take a small step, forward today and keep moving in that direction of your dreams. And not for only for you, like you can do it for others around you as well. You can make people come out of that shell or that fear zone as well. You guys can be amazing mentors in life. So that is one advice I really wanted to share.
Great advice. And also, I would uh, tell you that don't be afraid to ask for help. And there are so many resources available, from supportive communities to professional guidance. And also, don't hesitate to reach out and build your support system. That was from my side. Always remember that you're powerful, and also just remind yourself of your strengths and powers. Just keep moving forward. Believe in yourself, you can. Thank you.
So there you have it, folks. On this season finale of Castpotro, we have explored the ever-present themes of fear and doubt, and hopefully, we have equipped you with some valuable tools to defeat fear and doubt.
And a huge thank you once again to our honorable guests, Rafia and Frista, for sharing their experiences.
And of course, a massive thank you to all our amazing listeners for joining us on this fantastic journey through season one of Castpotro.
And remember, season 2 promises to be even bigger and better, with the exciting new episodes and surprises on our horizon. So stay tuned.
And until next time, overcome your fears and doubts and watch as they transform your life. Goodbye, everyone.